this. Yeah, kid. I think we're ready to rock and roll. All platforms, I mean. Yeah, kid, that feeling. That's what I be doing before the show, making sure the levels, making sure everything is good. We live on all 3 platforms. Let's get it. Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes though. She like, they go. She like, they go. On a Saturday, like, we, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bed? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up and here one more again. So if it's your first time, the real question is, where you been? Because over here on this side, we deal with sports, hip-hop, interviews, entertainment, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. So before you leave the page, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, smash that notification bell so when I upload these videos, you get alerted. And if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with Popovich TV, good looking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start my show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. And we is in the end game. What's up, Monique? See you early on the check-in. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Bingo, YouTube, Instagram. If you is watching on Instagram, a little quick snippet, and in the background looks small, you can't see everything, then you probably should go over on YouTube and you can see, you know what I mean, how I really do it on Popovich TV. But we in the end game because last night I was out and about, you know what I mean, at some Spanish joint. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Having a good time, doing my little 1-2 and all that. And unfortunately, when I was leaving, my guy Lou, you know what I mean, my uncle, you know what I mean, if you will, if you from Harlem, then you know, like if you know, you know what I mean, on the bat line, he hit me up and he told me, unfortunately that, told me unfortunately, Matula Shakur, you know, Tupac's stepdad, you know, he died, you know what I mean, last night. So, you know, we was out and about having fun on the way home and shit. Obviously, we got home safe, had a good time, some little Spanish joint. It's like the strip club, but it's not like the strip club, meaning that when you go to the strip club, you know what you're getting into. Like, you know what it is, ass, and make that motherfucker like, oh, go stupid. You know what you're going there for. The ladies gonna be on you. Like, where the ladies at? You know they gonna be on you, especially if you got a couple dollars. And y'all know the saying on the show, because that's show money, son. As soon as they see you coming in with a couple dollars, they on you, you know what I mean, trying to come up, and they gonna work the room and do what they do. And y'all know, you know, if you follow the channel, Popovich TV, you know I stayed in the strip club. I lived in the strip club. That was like fun for me. Not the regular club, like we could listen to music and we could watch ass at the same time. I mean, like, ladies is posted up in VIP, stiff as a motherfucker. They ain't trying to dance, they ain't trying to shine a light on it. They're not really trying to do nothing. So it's like, if you're gonna go out, this was just my train of thought. I'd rather go watch ladies shake it up, and it's the same thing. And then, of course, obviously, it's the lap dances, it's the box smell, it's the sweat. You know what I mean? Like if you freak with some strip clubs in New York City. So anyway, this spot we was at last night though, it's like a strip club in the sense of they got ladies working in there. You know what I mean? Preferably Spanish, like the mamacitas and all that. Except they not naked. They don't got boxes. They don't got no really nice outfits on. They just got regular clothes. And some of them have some little outfits on. But they come over, they dance with you, they, you know what I mean, make you feel good, touch your hand. Bitches like, you beautiful, like beautiful people. I'm like, no, I'm handsome. You look beautiful, you look good, but I'm handsome. I'm not beautiful, right? You know what I mean? Even though I know they stroking the ego, you know what I mean? Scorpios, we the best. Shout out to all the Scorpios out there. You know what I mean? We soon come. And they dance with you. They make you feel good. Holly Berry make me feel good. So you can tip them and you buy them little we was buying them Coors Lights and all that shit, right? Coors Light, $20. A Coors Light is $20. Like, know what I mean? Like, no, a bottle of Coors Light, $20, right? So we was having a good time. I ain't been out in a little while. We was in Brooklyn. Scorpios, we the best. We was in Brooklyn and shit, having a good time. Shout out to my nigga Tiger Styles who invited us out. He was celebrating his birthday weekend. He a July baby birthday. What's early July anyway? What is that? I'm not sure what they are. I know at the end of the year it's Cancers. I mean, at the end of the month it's Cancers or whatever. But anyway, we were celebrating, and then when we was leaving, got the news that Matula Shakur. And obviously, if you if you older or if you're younger, especially if you're younger, you might not know that was Tupac's you might not know if that was Tupac's stepdad. You might not know that he was down with the BLA, Black Liberation Army, not the Black Panther Party. And also if you're familiar with the channel and you rock with Popovich TV, I appreciate you. But I'm not an angel. I'm not a saint. I was locked up, and on my second one, I ran into Herman Bell, who was a part of the BLA. I ran into David Gilbert, who was one of the, prominent members of the underground Weathermen, white brother David Gilbert. In fact, they set me up with the PACE program, Prisoners Against AIDS and Education and shit. And that was my first introduction into public speaking, teaching brothers about AIDS and HIV, et cetera, et cetera. And to be around those brothers and brothers like Matula Shakur, even though I never met him, obviously Lou, who hit me on the bat line and told me about him, he helped him with his, talking about Lou Sims, that is, right? 142nd, Harlem, Lynch Mob, you know what I mean? Just was on the Math Hoffa podcast, was making his rounds on Vlad TV, etc. Shout outs to Farris, shout outs to all the real ones, right? Shout outs to all the real rights from the block. And even if you're not from my block, shout outs to you if you real right, like me. He hit me like, yo, he helped me with my case, and he helped me, with the legal aspects. So this is why I want to bring it up. One, rest in, may Allah have mercy on him. Condolences to their family. Rest in peace. And I speak about this a few times on the channel, where it's like, in the end game, as I plainly say on the channel, Tony, there's no other way. When we are living in the end days, if you ask me, and people are like, yo, we've been living in the end days, and some people don't want to hear it. It's like, it's unwanted rhetoric to the ears. It's like, all right, nigga, bring the day of judgment on. Some people is bold with it. But it says all of the knowledgeable people will be taken out. The people of good character, people of substance. And, in the prison system, a lot of times, although I never, what's up, Jazz? How you doing? Although I never had life and none of that, you got a lot of people that come through with a lot of time on their fucking conscience. Like, like 30 years on your conscience, waves spinning, you looking like Mike Bivins from BBD, right? Like BBD, Belle Biv DeVoe. You got a lot of time on your hands, you young, you don't know the system. And to you, shit is fun and games, shit is shits and giggles. And then it's people that been down 5, like LeBron, not 1, not 2, not 3. Billy D, what up? 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Niggas been down. When I met K.O. Smitty, he had 24 years in. This is 1997. He had 24 in, about to go to his board. Fast forward 2023, he got 48 years in. You know what I mean? Shout outs to K.O. His birthday is on July 4th. And my nigga Tiger Styles, they just celebrated, we were celebrating his birthday last night. When you went into the prison system at this time, brothers is in the law library. Brothers is trying to overturn their cases to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And in today's climate, in today's atmosphere, if you will, because I came in, after the fact. Even though I took a law library course, got my certificate, I was helping brothers in the law library. So a lot of brothers can't read and write. Like you in ABE, which is Adult Basic Education, you don't got your GED, and you really can't read and write. And that runs rampant in the black community, and we 11 minutes into the show, and but you black, right? A lot of us is fucking ignorant. We illiterate, and we with the fuck shit, heavy. You got brothers like Matula Shakur, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Brothers like Scotty, various different brothers, Jamal, you know what I mean? Tricky Dick, aka Tricky Dick, he started the boxing program in prison. One of the few ones. They trying to help brothers get home. So you have brothers like Matula Shakur, even though he did to my knowledge, I think he did 36 or 35 years. Like 35 years on your conscience. That's crazy. And obviously he again with the Black Liberation Army, the bank robbery, and when you look on the the Wikipedia, they say allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of. Some of it say it's convicted, but you know what I mean. It's like did all this time, and you hear Prodigy on when he was doing his interview. Rest in peace, Prodigy. When he came home, and he choked off an egg and all this shit they try to sell us. Right. You know what I mean? If you buying it. He was like, yo, why they ain't making movies about Matula Shakur? Why they making movies about, you know what I mean, Frank Lucas and all these other motherfuckers that ratted and they ain't really stand for nothing. And I'm just saying what he said. Like Cam said, I'm just telling you what the Buffalo Times is saying. I'm not saying he was a kingpin. I'm just telling you what the Buffalo Times said. Nigga was making $4 million a day, which I know about $4 million a day. Like, y'all can't live his life. Y'all can't live. You can't live his life. This is what they say, right? Now, you got people coming in, unfortunately, they can't read, they can't write, they on some drill shit, they on some gang shit. They got a lot of years they looking at, and they have no way of trying to escape the belly of the beast. Yet you had brothers at one point in time. Shout out to my brother Goody too. He been locked up. And Goody been locked up in 05 or it's like 18 years. You know what I mean? He's super nice in the law. When I met him, he was super nice with the law. He was very intelligent. He was different from a lot of other people that's inside. And you can tell. Like, you can tell when motherfuckers is ignorant. They're not trying to learn nothing. They don't want to read nothing. And I'm not the most elegant. I'm not the most articulate. I got my GD in Elmira, 1998, when I came out the box. And when I met Goody, you know what I mean, we end up... well, Lori? I'm talking about Gregory Goodwine from Yonkers, Monique. And he got a son now. Little Greg is fucking 16 or 17 now, little Greg. Lori from out of Harlem. Shouts to Lori. I don't know if she fuck with the show or not. But anyway, you got brothers coming in. They on some drill shit. They on some gang shit. And my point of speaking about Matula Shakur, one is a loss. I think he was 73 years old, did 36 years, only been home like 7 or 8 months. They knew he was gonna they said they released him because his health, etc. And he was obviously stepdad to Tupac Shakur. I'm not denying it. I'm a straight rider. For those that's like stepdads and simps and all that shit. I spoke about this. I got a stepdad in my life. Papa G. I love you to death. I couldn't imagine, you know what I mean? I put the shoes on a few times, you know what I mean? Played that role for whatever it is. I have no regrets. Should we be looking to deal with single mothers and all that? I won't go that far. Everybody's different. You got to base it on your own assessment, your own knowledge of the situation and what you want out of your life. Because this is your life and la, 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 wait till I get my money, right? Like, this is your life. Live yours. Everybody's different. But when at that time, and the time that I'm speaking of, you did have a lot of stepdads or brothers stepping in, etc. You know, the Matula Shakurs, etc. They want to see brothers get home. They want to see brothers elevate and not just fall victim to the system. And for him to, you know, to pass after only like 8 months home, hopefully he enjoyed it. Hopefully he got to do a lot of stuff, you know, that he wanted to do while he was in there. And as I always say on the channel before we get to this next topic, do you ever think about when you out of here? Your record deal, video, out of here. Mercedes-Benz, Range Rover, all that shit is out of here once you're gone. And once the lights go out, they don't come back on. This ain't a flick, right? You're not that strong. You're not coming back on. You're out of here. So rest in peace to Matula Shakur. That era is gone. Far as power to the people, black people. I think that era is gone. Will it come back? I don't know. We seem to be consumed with a lot of fuckery, a lot of bullshit. And so when you see an era dying out or a people standing for one thing, you know what I mean, with the bow ties and the bing pies and getting brothers off drugs and cleaning sisters up and not being prostitutes and shit like that in the Nation of Islam era, etc. And you look where we at now and the cancel culture and women fighting to take it off and where the ladies at. You know, we truly in the end game. That's just what I believe. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, rest in peace to the brother. You know what I mean? May Allah have mercy on him. And may He have mercy on all of us when we go, because we all the fuck out of here. Make no mistake about it. So we just had Independence Day. Like I said, shout outs to K.O. Smitty. His birthday, you know what I mean? That's big bro. That's like my pops. That's like my uncle. That's like my big brother. You know what I mean? And real quick, not, you know, out of the violence that took place on Independence Day, oh, but you black. The fireworks going off, motherfuckers out 4 or 5 in the morning. The next morning, when you got to go to work, and that's you, right? You got to go to work. Niggas is still letting off with no regards. What the fuck is you celebrating? What the fuck is you letting off 100 M80s off 4 at 4 in the morning? Hold on, don't you got something to do? Better than doing what the fuck you was doing? And then the video, you know, it's the internet now, which is undefeated, by the way. You see motherfuckers, it's like they got cannons. Like cannon, like Lil Wayne, cannon, like, like you don't even know it. Niggas got cannons. Chicago, which y'all know I hate Chicago. Sorry, not sorry. Nigga was letting off at the ops. This is some crazy shit. I understand you shooting at the ops. This is my cup broke. I got this for my birthday. You know what I mean? You shooting at the ops. Bang bang, bang bang. And you know what I mean? Boomer. No, not Boomerang. Oh, was it Boomerang? No, it wasn't Boomerang. It was Harlem Nights. Stop shooting that little shit. Arsenio always telling niggas, stop shooting that little ass motherfucking gun. They was letting off rapid fire, like rapid fucking fireworks on the ops. This is what it's come to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, playoffs, don't talk to me about playoffs. I just hope we can win a game and another game. Niggas was dead ass riding around Chicago letting off some rapid fire fireworks at the ops. But anyway, they said $150 worth of hot dogs was consumed on Independence Day. Now, I've been stopped eating hot dogs. I've been stopped eating sausage. Grizzlies, as the young people call them now. Once I seen how they was made. I'm nothing wrong with a hot dog and, you know, a hamburger. That's American, right? They call that. That's what's more American than apple pie, a hot dog, or a cheeseburger, a hamburger. But once I seen how them shits was made and how it's the processed meat, and I'm not the most healthiest. I drink my smoothies every now and then. I'm on my salad. I try to do good. I try to do good. I am older now. I'm not as young as I used to be. You know what I mean? I'm not as spry as I used to be. I'm older now. So I'm conscious of my intake. With that being said, I don't eat none of that shit. No McDonald's, no Kentucky Fried Chicken, no Burger King, no none of that shit. Like, right? I seen that shit flash on the news. I said $150 million worth of hot dogs? Y'all niggas is wildin'. But let's get to this other shit, right? It's the shit that got people in an uproar. This that got the people going, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he's saying, but it's provocative. It gets the people going. Dum-dum, 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 like, ball so hard. We talking about Keke Palmer and her boyfriend, baby daddy, Darius Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Like, this goes out to the baby's mamas. This goes out to the baby's mamas and your mamas, right? You know what I mean? I will be present on the first day of school and graduation. Outkast. It's an Outkast reference. And that's one of my favorite songs, Sorry, Miss Jackson. She recently, jumped in the news, or, he recently made her spin in the clip, as I like to say, and you never know when you're going to be spinning in the clip. Trust me, people, you never know when, just like you never know when you're going to be out of here. You could literally walk out of your house. You don't have to be an Instagrammer, a YouTuber, a social media influencer. You could literally go out of your house, something happens that's a viral moment, and you caught up in that viral moment, and all of a sudden, you're fucking viral and you spinning in the clip. Shout out to my nigga Don Lexi, you know what I mean, from the Black Life podcast. And I think he ain't do a show in like 2 months or some shit like that. I don't know what's going on with him. But anyway, Keke Palmer, who I like, you know what I mean? I think she's a talented sister. She just was at the Usher concert. I don't know if they was in Vegas or wherever they was at. Her girlfriends. Like, where the ladies at? Where the lady, like, you know what I mean? The single ladies, all the single ladies. Beyonce duped y'all, even though she with Hov. You know what I mean? That's a side note. She was at the concert having a good time. She was having a good time. And while she was having a good time, her husband, no, he not her husband. He's her baby father. And a lot of the women online was reminding us of that. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, you just a baby daddy. You just a sperm donor. You don't make more than her. Like, pussy get wetter than you. Like, give head better than you. Like, you have no wins when it comes to this fight right now. That's a little Kim reference. They're like, yo, just be quiet. Just be quiet. Like on Spartacus. Silence, I say. Silence. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. 1.5 million. Shut the fuck up. Let her do what she want to do. Let her do whatever her heart desires. He did take it to social media. And this is what I want to get to, right? Baby daddy, not the husband, because that's your husband, Jada Pinkett. I would like to know, did he see her before she left? Before she left the house, did he see her? If he didn't see her, still could have waited till he got in private. So I agree with you, Monique. That's my stance. His stance is not wrong, in my opinion. But I'll take it back to the strip club for this particular reason. If you met your lady, right, and she was a hooker, she was a prostitute, she was a fans only now in today's time, she was a loose woman, and Beyonce once told Hov, like, you cheat on me with loose women, on what's that, Me, Myself, and I? You cheat on me with loose women, you know what I mean? Bitches that's for the streets. If you met, and that's you, fellas, I'm talking to you, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, and lowlifes. If you met your lady at the strip club, at the back door spot, back shots crazy. You know what I mean? Like, back shots crazy. You met your lady there. Somehow y'all had a chemistry. You hit it off. Y'all end up being together. It was a vibe. Because it's such a vibrant thing. A vibrant thing. Q-tip. And y'all end up being together. That's your lady now. If she revert back, or she does anything that's of the same vein as when you met her, you really have no ground to stand upon. You really have no grounds to pitch a bitch, to have a grievance, to have a gripe, to say like, yo, you know what I mean? What's up with your clothing and your outfit and all that? You a mom and all that. I'm like, no, nigga. Didn't you meet me at the spot? Yeah, you met me. I was doing what I was doing. You took me out of the spot. And like Drake said, you know what I mean? Took you out the streets. I could send you back on that Child's Play. Like, you know what I mean? And then at the last verse, he like took you out the streets and I can never give you back because he's a little tender dick ass nigga, is what we call tender dick ass niggas. My thing is this, right? Forget being a mom. forget being a mom. Like, that shit is, being a mom nowadays, especially a single mom, not a married mom, and I'm not knocking you. I got them in my family. I dated single mothers. I fuck with single mothers. It is what it is. That's the least of the least now, is what I'm saying. We hold that higher than marriage. Whether right or wrong, whether you agree, your religious beliefs, your personal beliefs, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, Ray Doe, what up? You know what I mean? It is what it is. Well, no matter what you believe. And that's you. We all have different beliefs in how we was raised, our backgrounds, our, your ethnicity, and all that shit plays a factor on how you operate and how you moving as an adult, right? But being a baby mother or being a mom is nothing. Even though you can lose your life, you can fuck your figure up, you may have to get on the table and chop, get a tummy tuck, lipo or whatever to get it back. Some women's bodies bounce back quicker than others. Some women's bodies don't bounce back at all. Like, you be like, yo, you used to be the shit. Now you just look like shit. And I'm not body shaming. What I'm saying is this is reality. And I'm pointing that out to say, to give birth for a person that you with, that's a big honor. That's something that should be honored. That's something that's, you don't just do it with anybody. So my point is, she just had a baby by him. She didn't get married with him. He didn't marry her. And for you to jump on, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got Twitter fingers, where y'all at? I gave you 4 days and I don't hear no responses. Right, you take it to social media for what? Millie, what up, though? You know what I mean? Shout outs to Harlem. My girl Millie on the check-in. He could have kept it on the back line. The back line, for those that don't know my show, you're not tuned in, I appreciate you tuning in now. But if you're not familiar with the show, the back line is calling my fucking phone. You got my number. You don't need to put no crypt messages. You don't need to hit me in the DM. I'm not going to see that shit anyway because I'm not on social media 24 hours like some of y'all that's fucking addicted to this shit. I go days without going online. People be like, yo, I sent you a message. I'm like, yo, I ain't been on social media in 5 whole fucking days. Not Instagram, not Twitter, not Facebook, not Bingo, not TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok account. My point is, if I'm in the house with you and I'm your man and you my lady or you my baby moms and you going out with your ass out, if I don't like what you wearing, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to say, listen, babe, like a little revealing. I mean, like, where you going? You going with the ladies and all that? Like, your whole ass is out. And as far as the outfit, because you had what's this dude, Russell Simmons' daughter, right? We know they just was in the news and shit. Russell Simmons, 2 Asian girls, you know what I mean? Black and Asian, you know what I mean? They put all their business out there in the streets. Yet, one of his daughters was saying she hate Darius Jackson, praying on his downfall, like niggas pray on my downfall, but every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like ground ball. Like, you can pray on my downfall all you want, but what's meant for me, I'm gonna get it. And as the saying go, who job bless, let no man curse. Who the fuck you think you is? Your prayers, your voodoos and all that shit, none of that shit is gonna matter, because whatever the Lord got for me, I'm gonna get that. And whatever he doesn't want for me, no matter what I do or what you do, you're not gonna get it. She online praying on this nigga downfall, praying that, you know, saying that she hate him and this and that. Please have several seats, young lady, because ain't your father? And I'm like, this make it make sense. With that being said, far as the outfit, we living in 2023. My nigga, what up? My guy Manny, what up? You know what I mean? Fly guy. We living in 2023, people. What women can wear, what they shouldn't wear, how they wear it, that's up for debate now. And I'm at the gym 4, 5, the least 3 times a week. I'm in the gym. When I tell you they whole box is showing, when I say box, I mean vagina, the whole lips is showing. The whole lips is showing. It's no discretion. It's no worry. It's no fucks given. Like, literally, it's no fucks given. And as a man and a Scorpio, we the fucking best. I love it. Like Jada Kiss. I love it. I don't want to go to all men gym no more. I'm not advocating for that. I want to go to the fucking, you know, the unisex gym where women is showing it all, and with my hat off, because there's no cat, fresh haircut and shape up yesterday. When I tell you with some of the outfits that they wearing there, this shit is porn, strip club, prostitution outfits. I'm not saying they're prostituting. I'm not saying that they selling their box. I'm not saying that they fans only. What I'm saying is, in the middle of me motherfucking doing curls and motherfucking bench presses, when one of them walk by, when one of them is in my peripheral, I'm looking. I'm not averting my eyes. I'm not feeling ashamed. I'm a man. I love women. I appreciate women's body. And if you're going to be in there in that thigh machine joint, spreading your legs like this, and you got the tightest of shit on, and you showing your whole box, I'm looking. What? And that's me. Pervert Lee. I'm looking. I'm not averting my eyes. I don't care if, you know, you think I'm being creepy or not. Now, I'm not Superman burning a hole in your pants on some shit like this. But if you come by, I'm working out and you in my area, I'm looking. I'm bringing that up to say this. Some women don't think that's inappropriate. That's like beach weather shit. If you was going to the beach, some women are insecure about their bodies. So instead of having a two-piece on, they'll have a two-piece, but they'll have like some outer layer shit on, like some raincoat. You know what I mean? You showing up in Boomerang, and what's the bitch name? Fucking Robin Gibbons, and you opening up the trench coat, and you got some revealing shit on. That's like to get a peek, but not a full peek. That's just like Halle Berry said in Boomerang, speaking of that movie, is that a nipple? Is that a smidgen of a nipple? Yeah, some of these women is wearing like these body outfits or whatever, but then they putting some raincoat shit over it that's dark and see-through, so you really can't get a look at the buns. And what you have is a lot of women online, and if you look in the comments, and y'all know I love the comments, get your popcorn. Mad women was condoning this shit. Mad women was bigging up this shit. Mad women was saying this nigga's a lame, this nigga's insecure, like the show Issa Rae, which I love. Insecure was a great show. This nigga's insecure because Usher's on her level when he's not. So you know what my question is? Why she ain't with nobody on her level? Hello, right? Hello? Hello? she not with a nigga on her level? Why she with the Dusty? Why she with the baby daddy, the nigga that make less? Why? I don't know why. I have assumptions why. I say, damn, she high level. She's a good quality woman. I think she look good. Let's be clear. I think Keke Palmer look good. Like, damn, shorty could get it. Take her down. I'll take her down. She look good, right? And that ain't really saying much because, you know, most men will fuck a hole in the wall if it's soft and warm. Just keeping it a buck. Y'all know on my show, pop if it's TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash the notification bell so when I upload my videos, you'll get alerted. Most men will fuck anything. Just keep it a buck. That's why you see women walking, like, this bitch is horrible. How she get this nigga? You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck she pull in? Because most people, most men will fuck anything. And that's a side note. Why she not with somebody on her level? I really want the answer to that. Ladies, if you're watching, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Can somebody tell me that? Why she not with Usher? Why she not with somebody that's like Usher? Why? Because she couldn't get them. That's why she's with him. So for the women that's online that's shaming him, she chose him. But to him, you chose her. So bro, if you was in the house with her and you seen her get dressed and you didn't like that shit, you should have said something. Would it have mattered? I don't know. We see fucking Gabrielle Union. She just came out the house and I watched the video. Forget she had like a TikTok video. It's to a movie. You know this TikTok shit. They put the movie, you know, themes behind it. And I forget what it was, but it was like I'm a bad bitch or I'm gonna make him mad and watch now. Like women in America, I'm sorry. We more for show it all without getting paid. At least the strippers is getting paid. At least they getting paid. Women to walk outside and you get a free look at their whole body. Talking about literally their whole body. And I'm going to get off this topic. For the ladies, like where the ladies at, I be playing when I say that, but I'm really being, I'm being funny, but I'm not. Let's go deep inside the mind of a criminal or as a man, right? People that study criminology and shit. I'm a man, but I don't speak for all men. I'm a Scorpio, but I don't speak for all Scorpios. But I can say as a man who appreciate every little thing about a woman, especially body-wise and the features, the softness, the shit that, you know, accommodates us. When men look at women that wear certain type of clothing, we see y'all as being naked. Naked with colors on. That's how we see y'all. So for instance, when you got your favorite yoga pants on, and all y'all bitches is wearing yoga pants now, y'all not working out, you're not doing yoga, but you wearing yoga pants. Just some regular errands. You out, you know what I mean? And I'm being funny, but I'm not. You can wear what the fuck you want. I really don't care. I'm gonna look. Because if she got that ass, I got to look. Sorry, that's a Kanye reference. When you come outside with the tightest of shit on, and the shit is blue, purple, black, as a man, as men, I don't speak for all men, but I'm speaking for probably a large majority. When we see y'all, we view y'all walking in the supermarket, walking to the cleaners, walking in the gym, wherever you at, in the movies, and y'all shit is tight as a fuck, we see y'all as being naked. Like, whatever clothes you have on, whatever color it is, that's like your skin, that's your ethnicity now. So if it's purple, you're a purple bitch now. You're a purple woman, you're a purple lady. So we see your whole body, we looking at you, we unclothing you as a purple bitch. You know what I mean? Like the scrolls. You purple. You're not black, you're not white, you're not Asian, you're not Italian, you're not Jamaican. You're just whatever colors you got on, because the clothes are so tight, the print of your ass, the cheeks of your pussy lips that we can see the split in your pussy lips. My channel is not monetized. I'm not getting no money for YouTube. I'm sorry for my language, but it is what it is. I'm telling you as a man, when I look and I'm outside riding my bike, in my car, on the train, on the bus, wherever I'm at and I see women dressed like this and I'm looking, they are naked to me. It's just the color of your uniform that you got on. So when we looking, it's like, damn, this motherfucking purple bitch is looking crazy, crazy, shit crazy. Back to Keke Palmer. All he had to do was say, listen, babe, I don't like your outfit. I don't like what you're wearing. It's a little revealing. It's a little low class, like Slick Rick said. Now come along. We have a party to attend with some real mature women and some more of our friends. Just tell her in private. That's his only mistake. For him having standards or him having a preference of how he wants his lady to be. Again, if you met a stripper and you wifed up a stripper, can you really, that's why the saying is, can you change a hoe into a housewife? Or even if you look at it as a man, being a hoe or community dick, it's a little different. It's one of the things that fall under the double standards. Some that work for men, some work for women. You can agree or disagree. You can run from it. You could dread it. Destiny arrives, all the same. I don't view men as being whores and things of that nature, because when the act of sex is performed, the men is actually the one fucking. You're the one getting fucked as the woman. You're not fucking us. No matter how good you think you're putting the pussy on us, and your neck, your back, lick your crack, just like that. When it comes to the actual, act of performing, the man is the one fucking, and he's leaving after that. You're the one getting fucked. That's just is what it is. So it's not the same to me. Some men may view it like, oh nah, we equal, it's the same. Some women may view it the same, and I'm not going to argue and go back and forth. I'm just telling you how I view it. It's not the same. And that's why Tretch once rapped, you put your feelings into a part that spreads apart, and I'm on my way. And my organ is on the outside, and yours is on the inside. That's why you got to take more delicate care when you wash in your area. Is he a lame? Is he a sucker? No, because that's who she chose. She chose to be with him. She could have chose somebody else on her level, but like Nicki Minaj and other women, where's the guys that's on your level? I don't want to hear it's a lack of men on your level. I don't want to hear that. You a millionaire, it's other black millionaires, other white millionaires, other Italian millionaires, other Asian men millionaires on your level. Why are you not with them? Why you with a struggling rapper, actor, somebody from the hood that's selling weed, credit scores 440? Why are you with him and not with somebody on your level? The answer to that, for those that don't want to answer, or you under a rock, or you can't fathom the words, it's because you can't get nobody on your level. And I'm not wishing you be with a bad partner or you can't get what you want. This life is short. We're going to be here. And just like that, we're going to get what you can get. Have happiness, have joy, be happy. All I'm saying is, for the ladies that's in the comments talking about this brother is not on her level, he bagged her and put a baby in her. Skeeted in her club, not on her ass cheeks, not on her titties, not in her mouth, in her, and then she had the baby. Right. She had the baby by him. A nigga that's beneath her, according to y'all. A lot of ladies online like, this nigga's not even on her level. This nigga's beneath her. This nigga's a baby donor. This is what some of the comments were saying. Yet and still, he came in her, raw. And then she went forth and had the baby 9 months later. Let's get to that. There's no getting around that. Let's get to some other shit though. Enough of Keke Palmer, right? Let's get to, speaking of dressing and behavior, but you black. A lot of these issues is human issues, it's people issues. But I'm black, even though I'm light skinned, and I'm mixed. But I identify with being black. My mother's black, my pops is Dominican, who I never met. Let's talk about India Ari, who's a great artist, in my opinion, as far as the genre, music, her character, the type of stuff that she vibe with. And one of my favorite songs is I'm Not My Hair, with what's the nigga name from Africa? What's the nigga name? Akon, right? She recently came out, had some comments for you know, Janae Monet or whatever her name is, and Megan Thee Stallion, about the women's essence, the Essence Fest, right? Every year they do this shit. I know some women that go, that been there. When they had the one in New Orleans, it's 2023. I think this was in 2018, 2019, right? The Essence Fest is a beautiful festivity for women to get together, to, you know, to politic, to bond, to, you know, talk about women issues and uplift black women, because it's for black women. They had them perform, and if you're a Megan Thee Stallion fan, then you know what it is. Ass, like, you know what I mean? Like, city girl lifestyle, city girl. Like, you're not only a client, you the player precedent. Like, you know what I mean? And so India Ari came out, and she was like, listen, I love Megan Thee Stallion. I love her music, you know what I mean? I love what she stand for. You know what I mean? 7-5, what's the word, my guy? 7th Avenue flow, Lennox Avenue dough, 8th Avenue hoes, like, you know what I mean? That's the plaza, by the way. Me and Gray Fire and Jim Jones on the remix. Go on YouTube and check that out. Classic, fire, Harlem stand up. We represented for y'all. She was like, listen, you know, every single place is not for every single thing. They have rated R movies, so they don't want your kids watching. They have PG movies, everybody can come to. They have mature audiences only for video games. They have strip clubs for people like me that want to go toss money on strippers, and that's your money, son, because that's your money, son. They have porn houses and fans only, where you gotta log on and be 18 and over and 21 and over, etc., etc., etc. So what she was saying, India Ari, when it comes to Megan Good, I mean not Megan Good, Megan Thee Stallion and Janae, you know, Moe, Janae or whatever, the talented singer, and I like a lot of her songs, right? I think she's talented. How they was showing their titties, Janet Jackson, popping a pop lock, you know what I mean, pop locking it and dropping it at the Essence Festival. So her stance was, I get it, you want to shake your ass, you want to come on baby, like you want to show your ass every chance you get, and as a man, I'm all for it. Do your thing. Especially I ain't got to throw no money, I ain't got to pay you, and I can see all of you shaking your ass for free. Would you fuck me for free? Like, yeah, I'll fuck you for free. She thought it was a little distasteful. She thought it was a little low class. She thought it was like, why y'all bitches doing this shit everywhere you go? Everywhere you go, literally, black women, Spanish women, you know what I mean? Like, you got to get up and start shaking your ass. And it's low class. It's low vibrations. Some of it's inappropriate. And just because we in the era of I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and leave me alone, let me just live my life like Kim, just leave me alone. I'm going to do what the fuck I want, when I want, how I want. She disagreed. I disagree. It's a time and it's a place for that. You had the senator, female senator or congressman or whatever the fuck she was. I think she, no, I don't think she was the senator. Maybe she was. Maybe she was a counselor. I forget who she was, but she went viral because she was on the beach showing her ass, twerking her ass. People made memes out of this shit. You know the internet is undefeated. And it's like, listen, just because you can doesn't mean that you should. Just because you can cheat, just because you got people hollering at you, just because you got mad niggas in your DM, if you're in a relationship, doesn't mean you should be answering said DMs. Just because you got the nice body, whether you brought it or it's homegrown, doesn't mean you should be revealing it to everybody. And I get it. You're an entertainer. You're a performer. You're an actor. Challenge. Different field. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not a social worker or a teacher. So what may apply for a teacher may not apply for you if you're Marilyn Monroe, or you're Madonna, or you're Megan Thee Stallion, you're Nicki Minaj, you're Little Kim, and our mama, freaks, all the honeys, bunny like Playboy dummies getting money, those the ones I like because they don't get anything but penetration. I mean, it's different, and it hits different. Rodney, what up? However, you don't have to show your ass at every event you go to. I think that was her message. I think it was no hate, no vitriol. I think it was coming from a place of sincerity, from, you know what I mean, like from a sister to sister. I've been doing this. And even though her image is a little more Afrocentric and, you know, neo-soul, it was like, I get that you're a city girl. You're not only a client, you're the president. But when you go to certain functions, you don't always got to show your fucking ass. Like, have some class. Have some wherewithal to say, I'm not just representing for me. I'm representing for my last name, like Dame Dash. On up. You're not just representing for yourself. You representing for your moms. You representing for your pops. You representing for your daughter. You representing for your husband. You representing. And when you make us look, it's for instance, right? Like, nigga this, nigga that. The actual fact is that I'm black and bound to attract the adventures of another. You know what I mean? Like an NWA reference. Nigga, please. I'm treated like a fucking disease. You say, why do I call myself a nigga so quick? Because I can reach in my drawers and pull out a bigger dick. Yeah. We the shaboinking people. Martin Lawrence. That's a Martin Lawrence reference. We the shaboinking people, right? Right. Scorpios, we the best. I'm saying that to say, when I was younger, when I was a little ignorant, I didn't really care of how other people view me, right? And you using the word nigga. That's why I quoted the nigga rhymes. You on a train, it's mad white people. You in a restaurant, it's white people or whatever, right? When you say nigga, you talking to your man or your girl, those black folks around. Oh, but you black, right? But you black. And you say nigga, as an adult now, as a more mature man, I'm not a world renowned. I'm not world traveled, even though I traveled to a few places. I'm more cognizant of, damn, there's a lot of white people around. I'm comfortable with saying nigga. And that's a whole nother topic as far as, is the word, should it be used, should it not be used? I'm trying to paint a picture and drive my point home as far as the Megan Thee Stallion shaking her ass at the festival of the Essence Festival. If you're black and you in the comments, or you black and you've been around white people, you on the boat, or you somewhere where it's white folks at, and you with your friends, you with your family, you with your niggas. When you say nigga, and nigga, please. I'm treated like a fucking disease. You say, why do I call myself a nigga so quick? Because I can reach in my drawers and pull out a bigger dick. That's just what they say, right? We the Mendingos of this shit, right? Do you feel weird? Do you feel ashamed? Do you feel awkward when you around white folks and you using nigga? Because I do. And I'm conscious of that, even though on a regular day, I mean, I'm not using nigga like that anyway. I know now a lot of days people are saying ninja. You know, we trying to switch it up. We trying. We trying. When you around white folks, are you using nigga like that? Do it make you feel uncomfortable? Do it make you feel a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous when you around those white folks? When you at your job, and some people could turn it on and off. And shout outs to everybody that could go from hood to professional, 0 to 60, like 0 to 100 real quick. Bitch, motherfucker, oh yeah, how you doing, sir? I'm gonna take your order. Or, you know what I mean? The stock market is woo. Some people have that nick and that knack that they can just turn it on easy. 1 minute they saying, nigga, bitch, fuck this, fuck that. Next minute they using elegant words. Sound like Stephen A. Smith on ESPN First Take. You're like, damn, What the fuck? I'll be like, don't perform for me, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, nah, some people, that's what they do every single day. They answer, you know what I mean, 311. How may I help you, sir? And then this block over here or whatever. Then when they off the phone, they on lunch. Girl, bitch nigga was up in my crib and my fucking auntie and woo-woo and they can do both. But when I'm asking the audience that's tuned in right now, if you use nigga, not ninja, when you around white folks, do it make you feel uncomfortable? When you say nigga out loud and they look at you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not bugging out. And y'all know on my show, I don't cap. It's full transparency on Popovich TV. That means I can see you if you're not hiding, and you definitely can see me because my page is open, and whatever I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. Whatever I feel was a little off bounds, I'm going to say that's off limits. Anything that's off limits, we're going to have the conversation. I feel uncomfortable on the train, in a restaurant, motherfucker serving me and shit, my little wine or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, nigga was on such and such, a nigga, and they look at you, and you look at them, it's like, damn, I shouldn't be using this word. We feel uncomfortable. So my point, when you at the Essence Awards, when you at certain functions, leave the ratchet shit alone. You don't gotta shake your ass every chance you get. And this is for the ladies. Just imagine this, right? Obviously, every man can't do this. And every woman don't do it either. You may have a small ass, a big ass. You may have a broad ass, a natural ass. But just imagine this. I'm about to blow your fucking mind, ladies. Just imagine this. And if you a freak, we understand. Y'all want to come too. What did Dale say? Because it's 2023. Ladies ain't got to lie about not coming, and that's not it. You're not hitting the right spot, brother. You need to give it to me the way I need to get it. You know what I mean? Like, I need to come. Just as much as you come, I want to come. This is my point. I forget the comedian. Was it Martin Lawrence? Was it Eddie? I think it was Eddie Murphy. And he was like, when the ladies go to Jamaica, like, you know what I mean? Jamaica. And they run into Dexter, and he was swinging the microphone. You know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? We the shaboinking people. Just imagine if every chance brothers got, men got, niggas got, they was shaking their fucking dicks or swinging their dicks around. For those that's packing, everybody's not packing. Imagine that, like you in a restaurant, nigga song come on, nigga stand up, start swinging and shit like, huh, come on baby, come on baby. Bitches would be like, nah, I know you're a freak and you want to come. After the initial, like, damn, them gray sweatpants is hitting different in the fall. It's hitting different for you. You looking with the side eye, niggas packing. You looking like, damn, this nigga, damn, shorty could get it. How much of that have to take place at the concert, in the supermarket, you know what I mean, like at the movie theater? Nigga just start swinging his shit. When y'all be like, this is a little inappropriate. My daughter's here. My kids is here. My grandmother's here. When does it get a little played out? When does it get a little tired is what I'm asking. And I would love to hear the answer. Imagine if niggas was doing that every chance they got. Swinging their dick around. For the freaks in the back, obviously you'll be looking, you know what I mean, mesmerized and in a trance. And you got dickmatized, you know what I mean? And she's addicted. Addicted. She's addicted to sucking good dick. It's the world's biggest dick. Don't matter, just don't bite it. That's an NWA reference. It don't matter, just don't bite it, bitch. Please don't bite me. Right. That part. Imagine if niggas was doing that shit. Imagine if men was doing that shit. Y'all be like, nah, these niggas is out of line. We would be we'll be looking like Uncle Murder. That's crazy, crazy, shit crazy. Of course we would be. And that's how y'all look, ladies, at the Essence Festival. At the fucking, where was these bitches at? And I'm saying that, I'm not calling bitches. Y'all call each other bitches. The black sisters that was at, the sacred burial ground or the slave burial ground. And they start popping their ass and dancing their ass. And it's like, bitch, if you don't sit down, be humble, have several seats. You on sacred grounds and you decide to shake your ass? Not pray, not give salutations, not, try to draw energy from the spirit, but shake your ass at the sacred grounds? Come on. It's low class. It's low vibration. And it makes y'all look bad. And this is the last thing before I go to the next topic. All of the over-sexualizing, you know what I mean? The over-sexualizing of women. Men are going to do that regardless. If you fully garbed on some Islamic shit, it's kind of hard to do that. And I don't want to get religious, but I will quote the good book. The good book says for women to cover their beauty, to hide their beauty, to protect them. And so when I see a Muslim sister who I assume dressed like that, probably is Muslim, not all of them are Muslim, some of them that's just their culture. When they walk by, some of them got the fatty, I ain't gonna lie. Like if she walked by and she got that ass, I got to look sorry. As a man, I'm telling you as a man, as a Scorpio man, who did time in prison, they're shielded some kind of way, some spiritual way. You see them, now if they got the fat, you can't hide it like Ho said. She get it from her mama. You couldn't hide that ass if you put it in a sweater and pajama. Like, I mean, we lay back blowing guys, and some of them just is sitting heavy. The African sisters, they just sitting heavy. But overall, from the clothes that they wear, when they walk by, you don't really lust after them. I don't really lust after them. And I'm not ashamed to say I look at women because I'm a fucking man. And if you showing your whole pussy lips, I'm going to look with no shame. But what I'm saying is, for the sisters that cover themselves or try to have modesty, it's hard for you to lust after them. When a woman come by, like Meth said, you in the world, even if I'm locked up north, you in the world rocking 3/4 of cloth, never showing your stuff off, boo. It be true me for you. That's how it is. I be your Noah, you be my Wiz, I'm your mister, you my missus. Hugs and kisses, like, you know what I mean? Like, you covered up. You covered up by the Most High. So men, because we're perverts, when we looking at you, it's hard for us to lust over you. Because you're shielded. As opposed to the booty shorts, the yoga pants, the titties out. It's easier for us to imagine, fantasize, and look at you and Superman eye you to your fucking core. Like niggas is looking at your core. Like, I know y'all don't look at it like that, or maybe you do when you know what you're doing. When men look at you, we fucking Superman eyeing you to your core. To your fucking toenail cuticles. We looking at everything, especially when you make it easy access as opposed to the women who don't do it. It's kind of hard for you to lust after or mentally fuck a woman that got all clothes on. Baggy, it's hard for you to do that. So my point is, it's easier when you loose with it and when you're not loose with it, right? So the point being, you know what I mean, as far as, going to the sacred tomb and shaking your ass and doing all that type of vibe, who's gonna get looked at more? Are we over-sexualizing women, men that is, or are women doing it? Or are you a 2023 millennial mindset of, I can wear what I want, and you totally oblivious to you just coming outside. Smiley, what up, though? You know what I mean? Shay Hardy, what's the word? Are you totally oblivious? Because I go to the gym. I'm not in the best shape that I want to be, but I try to stay healthy. When I'm in the gym, I can tell you, like I was just, today is Saturday, yesterday in the gym, Friday, early in the morning. It's a woman in the gym. There's plenty of women in the gym, right? She got some revealing shit on. Okay, cool. That's not nothing new. We know y'all coming to the gym showing everything. But this is where men have a problem with. So the back machine the pull down machines, right? So she's sitting at the machine. I'm doing pull-ups, not with the pull down. My workout is finished. When I'm finished working out, I do pull-ups. I do pull-ups. So she's sitting at the pull down machine, looking revealing. She got some tight shit on. You can see her whole split in her vagina. You know what I mean? Like, if you look, and I was looking, whole split. No nothing to the imagination. She not trying. There's no modesty. She just working out. She on her fucking phone, like most of the chicks be in there, on Instagram, looking at her phone. So some diesel nigga, like that nigga was diesel. 6-pack, shoulders on swole, look, you know what I mean? He like, yo, how many more sets you got? She like, I just started, I just started, I got a lot of more sets. But he's asking her, cause she not working out. She's on her fucking phone, looking at Instagram, you know what I mean, texting, doing whatever. You're not really working out. I go to the gym to work out and to look at the women. Yes, I have no shame in that. Like J. Cole said, came fast like cops in white neighborhoods. Got no shame in that. No shame at all. I don't like men. I like women. And if you're going to come looking damn near naked for free and I pay my membership, of course I'm going to look. She on her phone or whatever. And when he asked her, you could see she was kind of like, nigga, why you asking me that? I just started. I'm going to be here for a while. But he was looking at her like, come on, bitch. Like, you going to work out or you going to be on your phone? Because I want to work out. And you just Instagramming, taking up space. Then they come there like another chick came while I was on the pull-up bar. They use the pull-down machine. They wrap the shit around their ankle. And they do the kickbacks where they working on their ass and shit. And it's like, all right, you know, it's a whole line. It's like 4 guys waiting to do pull-ups on the bar. So obviously you got to one at a time. So I go, he go, he go. But while we waiting to go to the bar, she doing both sides of her legs. Some Asian lady too at that. Like she had some revealing shit on too. Whole pussy print, full display. And I have no problem saying that because that's what it is. So we got to wait for her to do, and I'm counting, 10 sets on, 10 reps on one leg. Then you got to switch the shit. I got my cozy soles on, you know what I mean? Cozy soles, cozy soul. She got to switch the bar to the other leg. And we waiting here for her to keep doing these shits each leg. You know what I mean? You doing each leg, holding up the fucking space. And it's like, all right, you damn near naked. It's 5 niggas standing here waiting to do pull-ups, but we got to wait for you to do your workout. And again, please don't misconstrue. Don't, you know, change my words. The gym is for everybody. If you want to come to the gym, you about health, you about living longer, prolonging your life, you about, you know, taking care of yourself, come to the gym. You know what I mean? Do your workout. But are you on your phone for the gram and you're not really working out? You're doing one set, taking mad videos, talking to your friends, and you're not really there to work out. And guys are there to work out, and you holding up space. So I only say that to say, like, be mindful of where you doing, you know, what you're doing, where you're doing it at. Is India Ari hating? I don't think she hating. I think she was coming from a place of sincere advice, and everything is not for everybody, and what's done in a particular place shouldn't be done in every place. That's why the strip club is at the venue. A strip club is not everywhere. When you walk outside, it's not a strip club. You have to go there, pay your money. It's adults there. It's an age limit there. That's why it's ratings on movies. Otherwise, kids could just watch what they want. So I think that's the only thing she was saying. Let's get into some other shit. Let's get into Anthony Edwards, Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant-Man, that's his nickname. And he recently just got that bag. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he recently just got that bag, and you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. He just came up on his, I think he was on the 5-year rookie contract. Now they extended him, they gave him the bag, and for whatever reason, he decided to do a video. It's all for sale. You know what I mean? Everything is for Instagram. Everything is for social media. He was laying there with his dog and his girlfriend. He's not married, and he's 22 years old or 21 years old. I'm bringing this up because I did the story about Zion with Miss what's her name, Mariah Moore or whatever the porn star lady name is. Now she doing auto tune. She doing fucking songs, and you can't make this shit up. She doing songs now about him and her trauma, etc. And kudos to her. Milk it for whatever you can milk it for. If this is your 15 minutes of fame and now you're going to get the world to look at you, challenge. Go ahead, do you. Anthony Edwards is saying, I think not. And if you remember, was the female basketball player who he was dealing with, or he was trying to fly somebody out and they exposed him for wanting to fly them out and, you know, trying to embarrass him, trying to shame him. And this is unfortunate. This is the times we live in. Speaking to women and empowerment, and I want to be naked. I want to fight for my right to be naked. We live in a society now where if you think a woman is attractive, if you think a woman is beautiful, if you think a woman is sexually desirable, that could be shamed. That could be looked at as weird or creepy. It could be looked at as like, no, I don't know what's up with this guy. You know, he said hi to me. He said I was attractive. Right, go figure, right? Because that's what men do. He was outed for that, and he was with his girlfriend at the time. I think she the same woman. And you can go online, look at the video. It's on Twitter. It's trending. They spinning in the clip, as I like to say. And he like, yo, the only person that's gonna benefit off this new found money that I got is, you know, he got the camera, he got the phone, looking at the dog, but you see the girl jump out, and she looking, and he like, no, I'm talking about the dog, and she like, boy, you better stop playing, Negro, is you fucking kidding me? I'm gonna be benefiting off this shit, and I'm only pointing that out to say, like Zion Williams, like LaMelo Ball, like LiAngelo Ball, like any young athlete, whether you black, white, Asian, no matter what you are, yeah, you can. Absolutely. Absolutely you can check, my God. Absolutely. When you make it to be the best of the best, and I'll play on the channel and say, you're the best around, and nothing's ever gonna keep you down. From the Karate Kid, you the best around. You worked your whole fucking life off to get to be in the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, the Major League Baseball, to be the best actor, to be Wesley Snipes, Denzel Washington, whoever you could think of. You made it. You was in the gym shooting when nobody was there. You was putting in the work when niggas was throwing dollars at the strip club and tricking off their money and doing X, Y, Z. Now you're here. You at the top now. Fellas, just don't throw it away by getting with any random Instagram model, any random chick that's attracted to you, or stroking your ego in more ways than one, giving you back shots, and she like it from the back, right? Like, she really, really, really loves it from the back. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That part. She giving everything that you want. However, you have to be strategic. You have to be mindful. You have to have a self-wherewithal when it comes to the opposite sex and dealings, because you have a lot to lose. You have a lot to, that can be taken away from you. John Moran, easily 25 games, you're done. Easily get caught up. You got a baby, and like Kanye said, 18 years? 18 years. She got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. You will see him on TV any given Sunday, win the Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. No, nigga. You just won the Super Bowl. You're supposed to be going to Disney World, but instead, you driving off in a Hyundai Sonata because you done got with the wrong chick. You done impregnated the wrong chick. and they got you for everything that you're worth, everything that you spent blood, sweat, and tears working for. And so when you see Anthony Edwards, like even in front of his girl, some people saying he was just playing, and I watched the video a few times, it looked like he playing, but you know, sometimes things is said, sometimes the truth is said in jest, especially when you drinking. You know what I mean? Like, or when you trying to be funny, but that's how you really feel. You really like, oh nah, I don't fuck with these people. You know what I mean? This is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie about that. He said what he said, and she felt some type of way. But it's refreshing, it's encouraging, and I think it's needed when you have, and he's, make no mistake about it, go look at my other videos covering the NBA draft, covering the NBA. Y'all know on the channel we do sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews, etc. This is what we do, especially when it comes to betting our money. That's what I do. I bet almost every day. I've been saying Anthony Edwards is that fucking dude, and he's being rewarded right now for his hard work, for the fucking time and that he put in the gym, and he letting the women know that's probably jumping in this DM of recent, because it's no secret that he just got paid. You don't think women is jumping in his DM? You know what I mean? After the last chick tried to out him, like, yo, you gonna fly me out, I'll do anything and everything that you say on some coming to America, whatever you like, hop on one foot, bitch. Whatever you like spaghetti, I like spaghetti. You like fucking tacos and honey, I like tacos and honey. You like porn, you like drugs, like whatever you like, I like. Because I want to get on your good side. He letting women know, and he letting his peers know that, listen, this is the approach you should be taking when you make it. You shouldn't just be real loosey-goosey with your money, with your bag. Because just like that, Jonathan Majors, you could get with the wrong chick and all that shit turn like, Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Just like that, you was at the top of the pinnacle. Now, with some allegations, with some baby mama drama, with some child support, you're Antoine Walker and you broke. And you speaking at a seminar for the new NBA players like Wembanyama, who got dunked on crazy yesterday. That nigga dunked on that boy so crazy yesterday with the N1. Spurs, that is. Crazy, crazy, shit crazy. You don't want to lose out on your hard work and the effort and energy and time that you put in, because effort, time, energy, you can't get back. Money, you could get back. That's why you see some people, they're generous with their money. Popovism's 101. Everybody doesn't get the same time with you. They shouldn't have access to you, right? This is for high quality individuals, high character individuals, male or female. You worked on yourself, you build on yourself, you making the way for others. And I learned this from, talking, I'm gonna shout her out right now. Tara. She on Instagram, she got like 30,000 followers, 40,000 followers. She from Harlem. She a real cool sister, right? We was in the same business together. She was a lot higher than me in the business. In fact, she was training me. Multi-level marketing business and shit. And y'all know, I try my hand at a lot of things on some entrepreneur shit. I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather work for myself, or I'd rather try to make a way for myself than to work for somebody else, because time is one of the most important, elements or factors or tools that we have in this life. Money, you can make money again. So once you figure out the equation or the algorithm for money, then you can make money. You can't get time back. You can't get effort and energy that you pour into somebody. You can't get that back. And that's why it hurts us the most when you're in a relationship and you giving your all to somebody, when you pouring into somebody, when you giving your fucking time and your energy to somebody than after 5, like LeBron. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Not 5 golden rings on the 7th, 8th year. The shit ain't working out. You can't get that time back. You don't go back to being 23 years old. You don't go back to being 25, 26. Oh no, now you're 35 now. You're 40 now. You don't get to go back. So money, what I'm pointing out is, especially if you're a millionaire, you're rich, and you have money to spare, like you big fish. Some people will just give money in place of time and energy and effort. It's like, I can't be in my son's graduation or his karate class or his ballet or my daughter's play. I'll just flood my baby moms with money. She can take care of all, she can take care of all of everything. You giving money because it's easy to give money. So some people will give you money over time, energy, and effort. And some people will give you time, energy, and effort over money. They'll hold on to the money. You know what I mean? So I'm only saying that to say we have to be mindful when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? And so Anthony Edwards is pretty much like, listen, I got the bag now. You know what I mean? I got soon delete this. What up? I got the bag now. I'm not just gonna throw my money away on anybody. And even though his girl was right there in front of him, she said, listen, boy, you better stop playing. And he like, nah, you know what I mean? People saying he was playing, but it's truth sometimes in what we say. Let's get to this, right? I got time. Well, how long we been on here? 82 minutes in. Let's get to Corey Holcomb, comedian, and Dr. Boyce Watkins, right? And I recently just found out, I guess yesterday or the day before yesterday, Instagram and Facebook, they banned him. Boyce Watkins, that is. I'm not sure why he gave an opinion of why he think he was banned. And I'm not monetized on YouTube or Instagram, etc. In fact, we kind of like struggle streaming for those that's doing better than us. Even though I feel my content is way better than what the other channels is doing. That's just my personal opinion. Popovich TV, we live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling. They can't duplicate what I do over here. They can try to imitate, but you can't duplicate what I do over here. With that being said, Boyce Watkins, like y'all was talking some real pro-black shit, so they banned me. First of all, before we get to Corey Holcomb and they back and forth and shit, when you on these social media platforms that you didn't create, that you don't control, that they paying you for, right? Possibly. You gotta be easy. You know what I mean? You gotta simmer it down a little bit. And I don't want to tell nobody to silence their creativity, to, put their creativity in a box or don't do certain things. Go for the gusto. Fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? Like my channel, we not monetized. So I'm saying that to say, like, I don't gotta worry about like playing music or certain things. I do what the fuck I want to do on my channel within the guidelines. Because I am on somebody else's platform. So anytime somebody decide to hate on me, anytime somebody think he's saying something that's against my beliefs, my religion, or my sexuality, I'm going to write this nigga up, or I'm going to send, I'm going to do something to try to jam him up. People does that. People do that. Shout out to my sister-in-law. She on TikTok, killing him right now. You know what I mean? When I just was looking at her live before I did my own live, 6,000 strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, on her live, people keep trying to report her, say shit on her, you fucking faggot, hating ass motherfucker. Like, leave her alone. Like, I mean, let her rock out and she gonna come out in her own way. I'm only pointing that out to say, anytime somebody feels something about you, whether they're right or whether they're wrong, because of social media platforms that you didn't create that you don't control, that you don't own, anybody can try to stop your flow. So with that being said, Boyce Watkins, they dead in this shit. Like, yo, you dead. We don't care how much money you making off this shit. We don't care what you talking about. We don't care about none of that. Like, you dead. You don't get no props over here. So if you a content creator, be mindful of what you're saying. Be mindful how you moving on these platforms. Be mindful of what you're saying, because somebody that don't like what you're saying can feel some type of way and then get your shit dead. Now, let's get to Corey Holcomb and the beef or the feud between him and Boyce Watkins, right? I spoke about Boyce Watkins a few times on the channel. Obviously, he's a millionaire. He's an educated brother. He's pro-black, so he says. I don't know him personally. I really got put up on him when he was having like a discourse with Dame Dash. Shouts to Dame Dash, Dusko Poppington. So anyway, he got married. He was in the social media atmosphere, talking about single mothers and black brothers and men should date single mothers, and there's nothing wrong with single mothers, etc. Right? And a lot of people came for his fucking head. Make no mistake about it. A lot of people came for his head. Like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, woo woo woo, ah. And so he got married, right, to a single baby mother, single woman. His childhood sweetheart. They went to college together. They went to high school together. 20 years later, after him liking her not liking him, or her not giving him the time of day. 20 years later, Tony, there was no other way. You spinning back 20 years later, now I like you. Now I want to be with you. Now I'm going to accept your proposal. So he proposed to her, took her back to the old high school, took her back to the old college, where I guess they first met at, or where he first tried to bag her. Dropped down to one knee and he proposed to her. And if you follow the channel, Popovich TV, y'all know I was married. I'm divorced now. I filed for divorce out of my marriage. I come from a family of marriages. My mom's been married over 20 years. My grandmother been married over 25. My aunts, my uncles, some of my cousins, they've been married for over 20 years, 15 years. I come from a family of marriages, and I believe in marriage. I think there's nothing wrong with marriage. I think now more than ever, with marriages on the decline, with more women opting out of marriages, with not enough black imagery of marriages and black couples being together. Oh, but you black. I root for that, right? So with that being said, I support Boyce Watkins and the fact that he got married. His image, his message of should we be marrying single baby moms, etc., etc. I say like this. I have no trepidation on saying what I feel, what I believe. I would tell my unborn son, my son, my little cousins, my little nephews that's not married, that has no kids. If you can, and we do have say-so over our lives most of the time. Marry a woman that doesn't have kids. Have kids with a woman that doesn't have kids. Start your family from the bottom to the top. Now we here. That's a Drake reference. Started from the bottom, now we here. As opposed to getting with a woman who already has an already made family and you just stepping in. Now, does that mean all cases, all scenarios? Of course not. Every case, every scenario is different. So you have to approach it differently. But overall, the overall consensus, my message to them, to my little, people in my family that I love, that I'm concerned about, that I want them to do well as they get older and step into manhood. I would say marry or get with a woman that have no kids. Start your own family. Now, with that being said, he married a single baby moms. I think she had like 2 kids, etc. So he was really going hard for that. He was really pumping that shit hard, going against Kevin Samuels, rest in peace, etc. A lot of the other talking points of the manosphere. And so now, Corey Holcomb, this is what we're talking about. Corey Holcomb, who is a comedian, and this is my opinion. If you're a social media influencer, you got a channel, you're a content creator. They say, Jada said, I only fear the feds and death. You want to pick and choose your battles. And when it comes to comedians and people that make fun of other people for a living, you want to kind of 52 block that shit. Like, you know what I mean? You don't really want to go at it with a comedian. And Corey Holcomb is not somebody that you should be beefing with. And so recently, he been spinning in the clip for pretty much just chin-checking Dr. Boyce Watkins about his marriage, about the baby mother he chose, about his own wedding, how he proposed, got down on one knee, you know what I mean, had Willie D there, how she was holding, I think I took a picture of it. Let me see if I took a picture. This shit is, the internet is undefeated, like, seriously. Did I take a picture of this shit? It might be in my other phone. No, it's right here, actually. It's right here. So as y'all can see, right? So they got like a masculine pose, unmasculine pose. They got like a strong stance, wide smile, not a smile. They going in on Boyce Watkins, and he did this to himself, if you ask me, right? He did this to himself. You know what I mean? He know Willie D. Willie D is his man. I guess he invited him as the best man. And people like, yo, she really looking like she kind of feeling Willie D on some ghetto boy shit. Like, I make big money. I drive big cars. Everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star, but late at night. Something ain't right. I fear being tailed by the same suckers' heads like. And it looks funny. They're like, yo, big smile, relaxed smile, closed frame, open frame. Her arm is on the smaller Willie D's back. Her arm is on the shoulder of her husband, Boyce Watkins. So, I'm not a body, reader expert, you know what I mean, or communicator expert. It does look suspect. I hope their marriage lasts. I hope she really loves him. You know what I mean? Obviously, he really loves her. He got on one knee. He proposed to her. But a few things. One, never try to really go after a comedian, especially a great comedian, because you're going to lose. They're going to make you look bad. You really have no wins in that department. But what I will say, as far as Dr. Boyce Watkins, although I disagree with him with the Kevin Samuels shit and, the single baby moms and all that, he did say, our image as black men, a lot of it is smoking weed, doing drugs, uneducated, jailbird type of nigga, ghetto nigga, you know what I mean? And, for us to get on one knee and propose to a woman who we deem worthy is looked down upon. I agree with him with that. I agree with him that we value or we hold to a higher standard street niggas that been in prison as opposed that go to college. You hear, comedians or, people that been to the military to represent this country or, to keep this country secure. We just passed Independence Day. Whether you agree with it or not, we hold a nigga that did 20 years for popping somebody, killing somebody, robbing somebody, selling drugs to the community in higher regards than we hold somebody that went to college, somebody that went, and enrolled in the military and went through that vigorous, discipline and came out as a sergeant or, a lieutenant or whatever it is. It's unbalanced. And then, for women, and all of them don't deserve this shit. So I'm not a sucker. I'm not naive. I'm not blind to the fact. Like, you can't see what I can see. You're blind, baby. You blind to the fact. I'm not blind to the fact. Full transparency. A lot of women is fucking out of control. A lot of y'all don't deserve what you think you deserve, and a lot of y'all get what y'all get because you deserve it. Like whatever God got for you, you're gonna get it. And whatever He doesn't have for you, no matter what you do to try to get it, you're not gonna get it. So, Boyce Watkins, for whatever reason, right, decides to go on his platform and speak about his marriage, how he proposed to her, how people like Corey Holcomb, myself, other people that did videos about him are breaking down and critiquing his proposal in his marriage, right? They're like, yo, if you wanted her 20 years ago with no kids when she was hot and smoking, she didn't want you. I think that matters. And you could, for women, like, where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? So, Shatima, what's up? How you doing on this Saturday evening? You can say what you want, ladies, but men, it is what it is. We know that if I try to get you when you was at the height, your prime, you ain't had no babies, you ain't have no stomach, your titties was fluffy, and like Kanye said, and up top, 2 bee stings, and I'm bee-sting, and your ass is fat, your stomach is on flat, and I was trying to holler at you, and I was a taxi driver, I was a fucking Starbucks worker, or whatever it is, and I tried to holler at you, and you curved me. Now 20 years later, I got the promotion, I'm looking good, I still ain't got no kids, I'm making 100,000, 150,000, 200,000, or whatever the circumstances is. Now you want to holler at me? You got not 1, not 2, 3 fucking baby fathers. 1 is locked up, 1 is dead, you know what I mean? 1 is a fucking drug addict. And I'm being funny, but I'm not. And I'm being a little extreme as well. You know what I mean? Dom, what up, my nigga? Now you want me? And back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. These bitches is all on me. Pause for a second. I'm not going to make you my first choice now. I'm not going to revert back to when we was in high school and I'm McLovin. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not McLovin. You know what I mean? From 40-year-old version. I done made my rounds. I know my worth. I know my value now. I think that's all people was trying to point out with Dr. Boyce Watkins. You was hollering at your high school sweetheart. She wasn't hearing you. She wasn't feeling you. She wasn't with you in the gym shooting the rock. Now that you made it to the NBA, now you got your contract for a couple of $100 million. Now she want to ride the wave? Max B? No. A lot of men is not going for that. We might smash and then be done with it, but he wifed up. He chose to propose to her. So Corey Holcomb is pointing that fact out like, bro, first of all, she wasn't your first choice. You was a sucker. You was a lame. You was a simp. And I know these words and these terminologies is blown out of proportion. It's glorified. People quick to try to attach these words to you, even if it doesn't apply. I think some of them applies, but I do agree with Boyce Watkins, right? Because Corey Holcomb, like, yo, people, no, not Corey Holcomb, sorry. People in the comments is like, yo, he didn't have to say that he didn't like him, because I guess this is how it started. Rewinding, Dr. Boyce Watkins jumped on Willie D, who was his best man, in his comments. Like, I never did like the brother anyway. I guess Corey Holcomb was like, yo, I wish my baby mother was dead, or I wish bad on my baby moms. And we don't notice the backstory. He kind of came out and was like, yo, she tried to hit me with a car. She tried to off me. She tried to self-delete me. So fuck that bitch. I know she's my baby mother, but fuck that bitch. She can die today. She can die tomorrow. And I gladly pay you for an eighth on Tuesday and pay you back on Friday. Right, because y'all broke niggas want eighths on the arm. No can do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a side note. That's a side note. He like, yo, fuck my baby moms. that bitch can die today, and I wouldn't feel no ill will. So a lot of women, a lot of people was looking at him like, damn, doggy, like you talking about your baby moms like this? And so Dr. Boyce Watkins was like, I never really did like him anyway. My attitude is this. People pick and choose, and the hypocrisy online is at an all-time high. Like O'Shea Jackson would say, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high, people. So people will be like, yo, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say what I want. But when soon as somebody else speak their mind, say what they want, oh, if you don't got nothing nice to say, you shouldn't say it. And the nigga said what he said. Whether you like Dr. Boyce Watkins or not. He said, I never did like him. Why is that a problem? And like Styles Speed said, I don't like most you niggas. Fuck I'm gonna lie about. You know what I mean? I don't like most rap. It's what I'm getting high about. And I got a lot of guns. Really want to try them out. I want to try them out on you fucking coward ass motherfuckers. So he said what he said. He's like, I never really did like him. So what? He could have said nothing, but he chose to say, I never really did like him after the comment about the baby moms. So what Corey Holcomb did is bang, 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 like, you know what I mean? Like you smack me in the face, I'm gonna hit you with a bat. You hit me with a garbage can, I'm gonna shoot your pinky toe. Oh, you wanna hit people with garbage cans, right? I'm gonna hit you with this motherfucking 38 and I'm gonna blow your pinky toe off the mat because you hit me with a garbage can. I'm being funny, but I'm not. He wrecked him, he smashed him. The thing is, though, Boyce Watkins had some points as far as how we view women in our community, how we view marriage, how we view men that step in, that stepdads. I'm not saying you have to step in and do that. I'm saying for those that choose to do that, Matula Shakur, my step pops, other people that I know that stepped in that role, that help try to raise boys to men. You know what I mean? And like Hope said, I'm trying to turn you boys to men like daycare. It's not for everybody, and it is what's the word? An unsatisfying job. You're not going to get praise for doing certain things as a stepdad, as a baby dad. I'm like, you're not going to get the accolades that come with that if you choose to walk that road. But I'll say, you gotta pick and choose who you beefing with on the internet. Don't beef with motherfucking comedians, pay your taxes, and you ain't gotta worry about the IRS sniffing up your ass, and you're gonna come out in your own way. I think I got one more thing before we get out of here. We've been rocking for a little while. This is the last thing, right? Shirley Strawberry, the co-host of the Steve Harvey Show on the radio, that is. If you're driving in the morning to work, you know what I mean? Like this is some of the stuff you listen to. I'm not really a radio guy. I'd rather listen to a CD or my iPod or my phone. I don't really listen to the radio no more. Like everything shit is just the same. It's mundane. They play the same shit. Whether it's Hot 97, I'm from New York. Whether it's 105, whatever it is. But anyway, she been on the radio for years. She been Steve Harvey's co-host for years. She got her own little segment, the letter, strawberry letter, or whatever it is, where the regular fans, the regular listeners write her letters about relationship advice. Then she advises them about said relationships. And now looking at what's going on with her husband. Not convicted yet, but alleged, maybe kind of sort of locked up for forgery, scamming $1 million, dealing with underage girls, dealing with a whole bunch of allocating money from here to there, different places. And I say, just like Keke Palmer, how we started the show, just like Nicki Minaj, just like Mary J. Blige, just like a lot of women, Erykah Badu, etc., who was considered high value, upper level. You in the upper, what Vince Carter say? You in the upper room when he be, weighing the dunks and all that, and like you in the upper room, you getting VIP treatment, you get to get in for free. You can't get nobody on your level. And so she almost 70 now. I think he's 10 years younger than her, 12 years younger than her. She met, through Steve Harvey, or he co-signed the shit. And just think of Steve Harvey for a minute, right? Like the woman he's with, that he's married to, his whole situation, how he took a Lori Harvey in and gave the last name, and just his recent interview with Shannon Sharp, and the man supposed to provide and be the protector, and what women bring to the table, they can create a whole nother you. All this old simp bubblegum shit. You look at Steve Harvey different. And I quote this on the show a lot of times, looking at Meek Mills, the bunny hopping and all that, the young buck dealing with transgender females. I'm bringing that up to say, when I was young coming up, like I said, I would deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews, Popovisms 101, and motivation on Popovis TV. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so when I upload my videos, you get alerted. I deal with hip-hop, I deal with sports, right? When you're dealing with somebody that, is higher than you, or if you will, you in a certain position, they're not. You get with them. Why are you getting with them? When people say, they're not on your level, get on my level, get on my level, get on my level, get on my level. Why you can't get nobody on your level? And you say, for somebody like Shirley, Strawberry, you've been on radio 15 years, 12 years at this time, was married before, got a divorce. You deal with somebody that's a scammer, a schemer, a lowlife, and you don't know. Now, I get it. Some people do mask well, they do cover up, they do hide who they truly are. And it's not until you get to live with them that you really see who they fucking really are. It could take years, it could take months, it could take a week or two. You never know until you just get with them. The point that I'm making is, Steve Harvey, you giving relationship advice. She giving relationship advice. Some not the best advice at all. Especially because you was married before. Back in the days, it was like, I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every day, Saturday, Mr. Magic Marley Marl. That's a big reference. I'm pointing that out to say, when I was coming up off hip hop, you only had a magazine. You only had a radio interview to dissect the artist, to get a glimpse into the artist's life. Nowadays, because of social media, because of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all that, all you gotta do is log on. And you get to see every single detail that the person you're following, life that they decide to put out there for public consumption. So, Steve Harvey, you was married 4 times. We know you from the Kings of Comedy and the show and all that. Rest in peace, Bernie Mac and all that. But now when we get to look at your life and say, oh, you was dealing with this type of chick, you was cheating with this type of chick, you spent your money on Bentleys, Ferraris, and all that shit, you was this type of person, we get to look in your life a little more harder, a little more with the critical eye. And what we're starting to see for a lot of artists is, a lot of them is lame. A lot of them is suckers. A lot of them is clown ass niggas, bitches, whack bitches. You say, damn, you don't love it, hip hop and all that. I get to see everything about you now. From how much you made, to how many niggas you fucking, to your shoe closet, to how you cook your food. You don't rinse your rice. You don't wash your rice. You some nasty rice bitch. Like, I'm being funny, but I'm not. Because of social media. So when we analyze these people, good or bad, we say, damn, Shirley, you ain't know he was a scammer? You ain't know he was sliding in your DMs and blind dating and how he used Steve Harvey to get close to you? And now people is accusing him of scamming them for millions? for dealing with underage girls, like low-level shit? Do she know about it? Did she know about it? I don't know. But it just goes to this last point before I get out of here. And I've been on here for almost 2 hours now, right? Just because you famous, just because you look good, just because you got the hourglass figure, talking about ladies, don't mean you're going to get the man that you want. And as you get older, and your youth, and your beauty, and your, you know, obviously if you trying to have kids, as that starts to decline, you know what I mean? Because we know as you get older, God takes things from us. Even though we're blessed to be on the earth longer, you get hopefully more wisdom and more insight into being on planet Earth, you know, when we living our lives at. We get to look at you and analyze you and break you down to its very last compound to the most finest degree. And we get to see that everybody is not the smartest. Everybody don't deserve to be praised. Everybody is not who you think they are. They just fronting for the gram. So did she know? Did she not know? Is she going to be swooped up in an indictment? Now they just came down with more indictments. And he been locked up for a whole year now. Like, they've been keeping this shit under wraps. You know what I mean? The powers that be, the people that's controlling this shit, they don't want you to know certain things, so they keep it under wraps. And try not to live your life through people that's living their life through social media. And there was a video I seen about Atlanta women. It was a guy like, yo, don't be foolish. There's a lot of gay men out here. There's a lot of trans community and LGBT community and all this other bubblegum shit. But it's a lot of heterosexual men in Atlanta. It's a lot of bad women. But the reason why the women is not connected with the men is a lot of women are weirdos. And he was pretty much saying, like, you a whole grown-ass woman, but you looking up to an Instagram model. You looking up to a BBL influencer, a chick that was on the table, got chopped up, you know what I mean, diced up, sliced up nice. You know what I mean? Because she with an actor or whoever, you living your life through them vicariously. You think you living through them, and they just regular degular. And this is who you choose to be your king. And you know, like homie, what's the nigga name? That was in Apollo Creed. Michael B. Jordan. This is your king? You know what I mean? Like, after he threw T'Challa over the fucking, the water raft, like, this is who you choosing to follow and mimic your lifestyle after? We need to do better. And, you know, the only way we could do better about that is increasing our values, our morals, and how we moving. When you moving on some low level, nasty bubblegum shit, that's what you stuck with. But that's what I got for y'all today. You know what it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in to my show, Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.